Radio. Yeah, man. Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'd like to welcome y'all to the program. This is another episode. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like the other episode, but it's gonna be a little better. Everything get better with time. You understand me? But what's up though? I ain't seen everybody. You know what? It been probably about a month. You know, I ain't been busy. I'm sorry. I've been busy. You know what I'm saying? I done had birthday. You know, so I turned 41. Happy birthday, me. Um, Dropping music. Fine as Mama Challenge went big. Shout out to the winners. Yeah, shout out to the one with the Fine as Mama Challenge. We had Miss Heather Boykin. She was, I don't know why I said her name like that. Heather Boykin. She number one. You know what I mean? She won first place. She had the most views and reaction on social media. She won a $100 cash prize. Samara Davis, second place. She won $50 cash prize. And Janae Taylor, you know what I'm saying, third place. She get official plugs gear. You understand me? And while we talking about that, check it out. We got the plugs gear. You know what I'm saying? We got the 4478 gear. Tap in, man. We got a lot going on. Let's see what we gonna get into. I mean, how y'all feeling about the Lakers and LeBron and you know what I'm saying? Getting swept, you know. What's the next move? You know what I'm saying? Do we stay with the Lakers? Do he retire? Do he go to Golden State like they say? Do he go to Cleveland and retire there? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's next for the guy? And the reason why I ask is because if you keep playing too much longer, you're going to destroy his legacy. Like, my boy, you're great now. You're great. Don't mess it up. You don't want to mess it up. And everybody be talking about, well, when Michael Jordan was 41, he was at home snorting cocaine with his son. Yeah, he won 6 rings. What else can you got 6 rings. The best you ever, go snort you a little blow. You know what I'm saying? A little blow ain't hurt nobody. I mean, I ain't gonna get into that. But I'm just saying, he wanted to do other things with his life. But I all respect the LeBron. I like LeBron. We probably won't get to witness that no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, the man graduated with me, bro. I'm not finna get out there and run up and down that court. No 20. How long you been? 23 years? 22, 23? Boy, please. I'm not finna do it. I've been rapping about 23 years. I can sit down and do that. There's no wear and tear on the body. You know? I don't know, man. I would have liked to have seen him get a ring with his son. You know what I'm saying? That's what everybody was saying the script was. But at the same time, you got to be realistic. You know what I'm saying? But the reason why I would have liked to seen it because everybody else practiced nepotism. Well, let us get our nepotism on. You know what I'm saying? Set my children up. Everything I'm doing right now, from the clothes to the music to the show, all that coming to my child. You know what I'm saying? You got to set them up. You already know how we get out. This is the program, man. So we gonna kick it real. The whole premise of it is we trying to enlighten the community and uplift everybody and change the narrative. And when you programming something, you really, it's a program. That's why they call TV the television program. It's really programming you. So you know, we just try to kick it that type of way. So with that being said, I'm all for nepotism. If you got something going on, put your kids on, man. Put them babies on, man. You understand? You got to instill the discipline in them to let them know what to do with the check so they don't blow the check. But at the same time, put them babies on, man. Put them on. You feel me? And we don't do that enough. I be here. I used to work with a guy, man. Brother said, I swallow my pennies. I'm like, you swallow pennies? Why you do that? The man say, I ain't leaving these kids shit. I had to work for mine. They got to work for them. Like, come on, brother. No, we ain't doing that. Put these kids on, man. Set your babies up. Set them up. I like the way the Harris family operate. You know what I'm saying? Like, T.I. got all the kids. T.I. got like a Huxtable clan, and everybody got something going. Messiah doing the rock. You know what I'm saying? Is that rock music Messiah do? But it's kind of like, it ain't like the heavy metal rock. It's like the classic rock, like the Muddy Water type of rock. You know what I'm saying? The money dope, like, period. The money dope, like, period. King, shout out. I love it. And the crazy part, King is Clifford Harris Jr., and he act like T.I. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, this little boy here is crazy. And Tip said in the interview, like, man, no, King really about that. He said, what I thought the money and Messiah would be, that's what King is. He was like, they grew up with me when I was still doing the crazy stuff. Like King, he wasn't really around that like that, but that's his life. I don't know what the girls do. I'm sure they do something though. You know what I'm saying? And the youngest boy, he just graduated high school. Salute to him. So he going to SCAD. You know what I'm saying? So I'm pretty sure he finna be doing something to help the family hustle. No pun. Who else got? You know what I mean? Black families. Oh man, I'm gonna tell you somebody else that did it. And I don't think his legacy gonna last that long if he don't step in and do something. Mr. J. Prince. Salute to J. Prince. One of the kings, the king good, you know what I'm saying? One of the pioneers out the South. Him and like Luke were like the first ones out the South that were really doing it. You know what I'm saying? But if he don't tighten up on Junior, they gonna get a Rico, man, because Junior out here doing too much. He doing too much, bro. Like if anybody know Jay Prince Jr., tag him and tell him Iyah Wise said you're doing too much, bro. Your daddy put in too much work for you to be out here acting like a trust fund baby that got the world in his hands. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, chill out. And that's sincere. You know what I'm saying? I ain't hating or none of that. That's sincere.
Yeah, I think he's just trying to, you know what I'm saying, keep up to what his dad used to do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But see, the thing about his Pop didn't use the muscle until it was necessary.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I remember an interview with Jay Prince. He was like, I didn't let my kids listen to the music we were making. I didn't expose them to that. So now you out here, you know what I'm saying, bro? You couldn't even listen to rap and hip hop and gangster shit when you were young. So now you a gangster. Come on, bro. You ain't got to be that. What the other brother, Jazz? See, you don't hear Jazz naming nothing.
Right.
He low key. I don't know. But yeah, he gonna mess around and, boy, please, cut it out. Just cut it all the way out. This hip hop thing kind of funny though. Y'all listen to Drake's new album?
No, I haven't heard it yet. Yeah, I ain't listened.
You heard it? Straight 10. You kind of biased though, bro. Okay. See, I don't take critique on music from people who I don't trust their musical taste. I trust your taste. I ain't listened to it yet. That's why I ain't really paying no judgment. I'm gonna check it out.
But
yeah, it is 3. I was getting there. Hold on, I'm gonna get there.
But let me ask you this. So you know they so-called, you know what I'm saying, they so-called, you know what I'm saying, not rocking with him now, right? You know what I'm saying?
The industry.
The industry, right?
Yeah.
So if it's a 10, just like my man said over there, do you think he's going to get back to the status that he was before?
Honest opinion. And I'm a Kendrick fan. Not to bring Kendrick in there because we're going to get that later. I'm really not a Drake fan, but I'm a fan of the music. If it's good music, it's good music. I don't care who make it. Kendrick got a few albums. I don't like, it ain't got no replay value for me. But I like Drake with the melodies. You know what I'm saying? I like One Dance, Controller. You put them on. Well, I'm finna bop. I don't even dance. I'm finna go. But like when Drake be talking about he sliding and stuff, like I don't like that, bro. Come on, Jimmy. But as far as the music though, if the shit good, it's good. Me and Faye used to talk about it all the time because Faye listen to everything, and he used to be like, man, he'll rap a bar. Like, who said it? He was like, but that's Drake. I'm like, Drake. What Soldier Boy said, Drake. That was my reaction. So I don't know who that is. So but yeah, I'm gonna check it out just because I'm a music connoisseur. Damn, call Joe. He just tried to call me. I'm a music connoisseur, so of course I'm gonna listen to it. You know, but Magnifico. I'm gonna check it out, bro. But I think he dropped three of them. Now this is just my opinion on the three albums. Not my opinion, but what I'm guessing. I think Mans won't about his deal. You feel me? And he probably owed three albums, so he was like, you know what? We finna promote Iceman, but I'm finna give you the other two. And you remember when Rocco, Future was trying to separate himself from Rocco. He owed Rocco three albums, and three albums came out in 3 weeks. Over with. So salute to him. You know what I mean? That show work ethic. You put the work in, you can maneuver. But that also just show artists that even the biggest artists have problems with their labels. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't doing what these folks say you're supposed to be doing, they're gonna try to put you in a trick bag. But luckily for that man, he got the stature and he got the talent to make the music. You know what I'm saying? Oh, excuse me. Now I'm gonna tell you what was funny. They say man's done this goddamn, excuse me, doggone Kendrick. Of course, you know you're gonna do that. So he done shot at J. Cole on the album. He shot at Hove. He shot at LeBron. I was like, come on, bro. LeBron catching straight. I mean,
Well, he going after everybody who, you know what I'm saying, who turns on
turn,
him.
yeah, like back to what you were saying. Yeah. Everybody that yeah. But I don't know though. I don't think it land as the same because it's been so long now. That was really about 2 years ago. Really about 2 years ago. I'm gonna check him out though. You know what I'm saying? For the sake of hip hop, I gotta check him out. One of my partners say he just saved hip hop. I'm like, boy, cut it out. Hip hop been gone. You know what I'm saying? It been gone. Somebody saved the hip hop. Hip hop. When they sold hip hop to the major labels and it became pop music, hip hop was gone. He might have said rap. But hip hop been gone, man. Shit over with. Drizzy Drake. I like old Drake sometimes. Future made the album. That was surprising. No 21 was gonna be on there. Did you hear all three of them? I figured because you can look at the features. Yeah, that's yeah. Just because one thing about it, Drake. I admire this about Drake. He kind of was the first artist to really blur the lines. Because you know, hip hop used to be just bars, but he was the first one that'll really come and sing you a ballad and it was accepted. He'll throw you some dance hall and some reggaeton or some world music and it was accepted. And he got his hip hop stuff and people accept that. You know what I'm saying? So I admire that about the guy. But yeah, I gotta check the album out before I really pass a real judgment on it. You know. But salute to Drake, you know what I'm saying? And salute to everybody he dissed. Did I say he dissed Hove? I think I did. Yeah, he said he dissed Hove. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Got special guests in the building, man. Got my homie Joe Peeples in the building. If you don't know who he is, you about to know who he is in a minute. Like for real, for real. You know what I'm saying? Mr. T Dog, turn this up louder. You already know. We're gonna tap y'all in with what's going on with the movement because it is a movement all the way through and through. check this out, though. We're going to take a little break, pay some bills. When we come back, we're going to bring the guests on. We're going to get into some real conversation about some real life, some real music. You know what I'm saying? And everything going to be what it is. The program will be right back. Yo, 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 yo. Hey, man, you know what I'm saying? We back in this thing live per usual. All you wise, man, you know what I'm saying? Representing the program on 101 TKO Radio. Make sure you go download that app. Make sure you subscribe on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe on Instagram. Subscribe on TikTok. Subscribe on Facebook. Can you subscribe on Facebook? No. Follow on Facebook. Follow on Instagram. Basically, anywhere you got social media, we in this thing. You understand me? But anyway, because I get to talking crazy. I got special guests in the building, you know what I'm saying? It's the homie, man. You know what I'm talking about? Yes, sir. It's the homie, man. This is a brother, man. You know what I'm saying? This is a friend. And I'm going to tell you, I don't use those words lightly. I've been knowing of bro for probably about 2 years. I might have known bro about 9 months maybe. But when you in tune with the universe, so to speak, you meet kindred spirits. So when I finally met the man, I was like, oh, it's the homie. You understand me? Like, just shit weird. Anyway, I'm going to let you introduce yourself properly, my brother.
Yeah. What's going on, man? I'm Joe Peeples, Shawdy of TDUL, which stands for Turn Dis Up Louda, ENT. Yeah, man, Turn Dis Up Louda is like it's a lifestyle. You feel me? We just do a lot of dope stuff when it comes to music and entertainment and things of that nature.
That's right. Introduce yourself, baby. Iyah.
Well, speaking of some of the dope stuff, I'm Butterfly Diamond, and I'm an R&B, neo soul. I do a little bit of everything. I'm just here to bring the word to the world that we can be positive, happy, and live a nice, cool life together. We don't need all that animosity.
And there it is. The world needs love. The world needs peace. The world needs harmony. And speaking of harmony, this way it's at right here. You know
for sure. I'm talking about, hey, and I stamp it right now. Ain't nobody messing with her.
Hey, man. Ooh, pardon me. That's the tequila. Sorry, y'all. I agree. The man a genius, man. He being humble. He a genius. I wouldn't just stop at calling him a producer or a super producer. Like, I be watching his videos low key, y'all, and I listen to him talk. The man is a real sound designer. Like, he go and find sounds and put that sound with another sound, and another sound will come around, and when he put it together, he got his own sound.
That way.
You see what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Like, that shit fascinated me, bro.
I appreciate it. Yeah, man. Sound design is what I tell people that I actually do, because when it comes down to making music, I make music. It doesn't matter what it is, pop, rock, hip-hop, reggae, whatever. And, yeah, like, I'll create the sound from a sound wave. So instead of going in there and trying to find a pack like a lot of producers do, it'll be something that just sounds like, ooh, and I'll make that one sound. I can create the entire beat.
That's what I'm talking about. That's crazy. Yeah. It remind me, one of my favorite producers, probably my favorite producer ever, Manny Fresh.
Yeah, insane.
Manny say, I was working with an SP12.
8 tracks.
I had this much of sample time. He said, I don't care if it's the bottom of the gumbo pot. If it work, it's in the beat. You know what I'm saying? That is sound design, if y'all didn't know. It kind of fascinates me, bro, because I produce as well, but I'm hardware. I never got into the software. Like, I tried Fruity Loops one time, like, I think it may have been 3, and I sucked. I sucked. Now I'm like, you know what?
Keep going. You know why? Because you got that music in you no matter what, right? And so I think it's not necessarily what you're using, it's how you use it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like anybody can do anything with anything. You just got to find your niche. So that just, the synthesizers and things that are inside of a DAW, which is inside of the computer, that just wasn't your thing. But you make epic stuff outside of it. When it comes to an MPC, of course, I can use it, especially for drum tracks. But as far as creating and sequencing a whole beat, I would look like an amateur on it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Okay. So you got your thing, y'all got mine. It's just about how you use it, man. Yeah.
For real. I be telling my partners, man, if I say like if a JD or a Timberland or whoever that's fluent with the MPC was to see my process, they probably be like, cut that shit. 'Cause I ain't gonna lie, I've been working with MPC about 7-8 years, and I honestly probably know about 30% of the capability of the machine.
Yeah, for sure. I get it. I'm the same way with FL, and I got it tattooed on me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like, so many things that you can do, and you find new stuff every day. I think that's why I call it like more sound design than producer or engineer, because of course I do those things, but I find new things every time I touch it, and I purposely touch the program every day. You know, you can't get bored with it when you stay inside of that.
Right. So, what got you into the music?
Okay, long story short, I started rapping at the age of 12 in 6th grade.
Okay.
It was out of anger.
Okay.
So, you know, if you ever listen to my music, it's not angry, but it's a lot of energy because it came from that. It was a way to express myself, so to say. You know what I'm saying? And a healthy way.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, all that crashing out, you know, it's
it'll cost you. It'll cost you.
Yeah, so, and I just loved it. I always loved the sound of music. My mom used to listen to music all the time, you know what I'm saying? And me being from the South, her being from Chicago, but then she was dating somebody from New York, so I was able to carry all of that, and I wanted to incorporate all of that with the sound that I had.
Right, okay.
I think it's just the love of being able to walk into a studio, especially with me. I can walk into a studio and there's dead silence. And when I leave, the entire song, from the production to the writing to the singing to the arrangement to recording it, mixing it, mastering it, to putting it out, is done.
Yeah. I like that. That's how I used to try to be, man, because I learned how to record myself, make my beats. Of course, you know, rapping, because I'm a back of the bus nigga. So
Right. Absolutely.
you had to learn how to.
Absolutely.
You had to learn how to jone and rap.
Yeah. And
you want to survive behind that handicap door. You know that one handicap door on the side. If you're gonna sit behind that, you got to know something. It was really like I couldn't afford to go to the studio. You know what I'm saying? Because let's see, I put my first project out in 10th grade in high school selling CDs. Funny story. We dubbed the CDs from a Maxell cassette tape. I was on a 4-track Tascam.
Yeah.
And the quality was horrible. I'm talking about whole tape. Yeah. You couldn't tell us that. So it like from there, I just learned like you got to take what you got and make it work. So
you know how I started recording when I was 12, and I didn't even let nobody know I made music until I was like 15, 16, as far as like doing everything else. But I was 12 years old, and I had a boombox, and I had my mama's radio set up. And you know, at the end of songs, where like on the radio, it would have like a 20-second interlude where the beat still plays.
Yep.
Well, I would take a cassette tape and record it into this little boombox that I had with a micro. It was a little microphone embedded into the boombox. And I would record that into that. Then I would play from that. I would take that tape, put it in the big stereo, take another tape, and record that on a loop until I got a beat that was like 1 minute and 30 seconds. And then I would record me rapping into that same boombox over another tape.
Pardon my French, but you's a real hip hop nigga.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you why I say that. If you listen to Nas, I think Nas' last album he did with I know you don't listen to Nas. Oh, not that one. Not Alchemist. DJ Premier.
Okay.
He got a verse. He got a song on there called Pause Tape, and he was saying like they used to go to the radio, get the beat, pause, get another tape, play, you know, and just do it to it. And they used to call that the pause tape. So yeah, that goes to show everybody. You know what I'm saying? Whether you in L.A., the Bronx, Brooklyn, Harlem, you know, because New York cats be trying to say that ain't real hip hop. Well, we did the same thing y'all did.
Absolutely.
Different times, but we did the same thing y'all did. Man. So, let them know who you, some of your accolades, man. You know what I'm saying? You done did some big stuff out here.
Some cool stuff, man. I got records with a little bit of everybody from independent to
this nigga humble.
To majors. I've been blessed to be able to have 2 gold plaques in my life, which I thought was a cool accomplishment. It wasn't my biggest accomplishment in my mind. My biggest accomplishment was being able to eat for the last 20 years off of my music.
Come on, man.
You know, it wasn't about becoming rich. My thing was, I don't need anything. I come from nothing. So if I got 4 walls and I can make music,
you figure the rest of it out.
Yeah, that was the perfect life for me. So being able to be in this business and have that longevity, you know, it's cool. It's I think some people take it for granted. I think people get into the music space as a get rich quick scheme.
Right.
So they fizzle out quick.
Right.
And I think when you really love it, like I don't care if I made a dime or had to work a 9 to 5 until my knuckles bled. I was going as soon as I get to the crib before I hit that bed. I'm making some music.
Yeah, it's coming on. So gotta do something.
Yeah, I'm making it. Like I touch my computer every day. Tell people I fondle it. I fondle my computer every day.
Every day.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, but I did some cool stuff. I got to perform in front of some large crowds, and I've been shaking hands with industry people for a long time. I guess the latest project that I did was I was on Don Tripp's project, which was cool because I had already did work with Starlito, but with Don, it was you know how you'll make a pack of beats and you'll send them, and they'll just pick a beat,
right?
And you're like, yes, that's cool. But with that Don project, we sent 5 beats, and I'm like, I'm making every beat that I'm sitting down making is tailored for him. And you don't know if they're gonna pick it or not, if they're gonna like it. You know what I'm saying? But then when they actually pick it, then it's like, okay, then cool. But they still got to go through. Is it gonna be able to get cleared or everything? And then when you actually hit, I was surprised. I didn't even know, but it was happy. I was happy about it because, like I said, it was dedicated and tailored for him.
Right.
So those are cool. Anybody can get 1 or 2 songs here. If you send a whole bunch of beats, send 100 beats, you might.
Yeah, you're gonna find something.
Yeah,
you're gonna find something.
Send 5 and be like, I made these specifically for you, and you pick that one.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That was pretty cool.
That's cool. So that leads me to a question, and it just popped in my head. You said you don't know if it's gonna get cleared.
Right.
Okay, so I'm a sample-based producer.
Right.
So when you got an artist, I like this beat, I want to use it. Is that for you to clear or for them?
No, that's for them. So when you're making beats, you're making the creation, and you're basically giving inspiration. You're giving it to an artist and hoping that they gain some type of inspiration from it,
right?
To be able to create this piece of art. Now, especially when you're signed, the machine that backs that has to go through all those clearances, because at the end of the day, you can sit there and create anything. You can get something off TikTok, but it's up to them for the legal part of it.
Right.
They're not going to be able to recoup anything if they don't go through the proper channels to do that. So it's never up to the producer. It's up to the label or the artist to make sure that gets cleared.
Right.
But yeah, it doesn't fall back on you. But I'm the type of producer that I like to make my own samples. Right? So I'll say if I had like piano melody, string melody, couple things like that. There's ways that you can down sample your own stuff so you can create the entire creation and it just sounds like a loop, like without drums.
Okay.
And then, or you can add some drums and make it sound even like you did, like it was a sample.
Yeah.
But that's another way. And I'm not talking about recreating something, because even if you replay something, they'll still the state will be able to still get a percentage of that, and they might not clear
what
it.
They call it interpolation.
Yeah. So even with that, you know what I'm saying? Like they can tell and they can find out a way for the lawyer to be like, yeah, like this was from this, inspired by this, they can still come get percentage of on that royalty.
Yeah. Okay. But and I knew that, but I said that because a lot of times, you're dealing with artists that don't know the business. They be like, well, bro, you the producer and you supposed to have that cleared and when I buy the beat, can't nobody else have the beat. No, it don't work like that, because first of all, bro, you're leasing the beat.
Yeah, for sure.
Secondly, if I ain't rapping on this beat, what I care about getting it cleared for?
True.
You like the beat. I love it.
There's a lot of ways around certain things. You got to find certain loopholes, because the game is almost rigged against us. People don't understand that.
Absolutely.
The game was never made for artists to win, right?
Right.
But say if you did get a sample beat and you made an amazingly hard song to it, right? You might not be able to upload it to a DSP, but if you put the song on a free platform like YouTube or something like that, you'll be able to do it because you're not actually getting any monetary value from it.
Yeah.
Right? So you can, say if you, and that's also another way for you to become something. It's like a cover song, right?
Right.
So if you create this song and it's dope, put it on YouTube, it get 2 million views. Can't nobody come touch you from it if you didn't put it up there for sale.
Right.
But you're still getting the recognition off of that. You're still getting the traction from that. So hopefully if you're a dope enough artist and you can create more art and not be a one-hit wonder, you're able to capitalize off of it.
Right. So that really, okay. So I'm going to break it down to the people in the back. If you use a sample and it's hot, put it on YouTube. Don't put it on Spotify. Don't put it on, you know what I'm saying? Don't put it on Tidal, none of that, because them people going to come get your money. They're going to come after you. But if the song is that dope, it's just a big flyer. It's a promotional tool.
100%.
And, I sample off of TrackLib.
Okay.
The website, and you pay the subscription or whatnot, and something hit you, they got it where you can negotiate with the actual publishers, and they're gonna clear it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Gonna be some back end involved, but they're gonna clear it. And I just like it because to me, it's the same thing that Splice is.
Right.
I know I can find.
Splice though.
I hate it too.
I don't like any of those things. You know, if I wouldn't even use TrackLib. TrackLib is cool, but there's a lot of producers that make royalty free. I'm talking about 100% royalty free loops and samples that you can go use.
I seen y'all do that.
Absolutely.
That night we had to lock in.
Absolutely.
I said, these niggas making samples. He like, that's what they do.
Yep.
I was like, man.
And you get money from that because imagine if I make a pack of 20 samples and if I didn't want to sell the exclusive rights to it, I just use it as basically a lease that you can come get. I'll eat off of that forever.
Yeah. And that's what I'm talking about. That's why I started 4478 Publishing, man. Cause a lot of artists don't realize it's a business, bro.
100%.
You gotta have your money set up. I run into a lot of artists that feel like, okay, I'm gonna get hot enough to make a song that's undeniable, and they're gonna have to sign me, and I'm gonna eat. No, you ain't gonna.
Yeah,
you gonna eat while that song hot.
I think that people leave their careers up to chance when they do things like that. When you can go get it yourself, all right? Because you're not gonna be the next TikTok sensation.
Nope.
Right? So why would you strive for that? Instead, why won't you build your own cult-like following to be able to do what you need to do and be able to eat? If you get 1,000 fans that buy if you drop 3 albums a year, you have only 1,000 fans, and they buy every CD that you do for $10. They buy every $25 shirt that you drop. They buy all, and you can be able to sell out in your hometown or around where you at. You can eat off of music, but people think that you need millions and millions of people.
Texas showed us that.
Yeah,
You can go platinum in Texas.
It's crazy. And we're in the music mecca. Like I don't.
Yeah,
I
for
don't
real,
understand.
for real. And I think it's just people cling on to what they see.
True.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, artists, just stay about your business, man. And if you really believe in yourself, don't sell out for that fair offer. Cause if they offering you $500,000, they know you worth they know you worth about 2.5.
I mean, you got to think about it like this. If you have 300,000 followers and a label comes to you and they're saying, hey, we want to give you, they see the traction that you have already, which means that you already have the power of it. And you're making money. They don't care about your music. They just see you getting some money and they want a piece of it.
That's all. And you have to realize if you're doing that on your own, you got leverage.
Already.
You got leverage. E40 showed us that, though.
Man, what for?
On, man.
Tech 9 showed us that.
Yes, sir. The guru of independent hustle.
The number one.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna say Tech 9, E40, Master P in his Bay Area days. Nip had the independent hustle
100%.
down to a science. Who else would you say?
Russ is probably in the modern day. Russ.
Yeah, for real though.
Russ is the one.
Straight up.
100%.
Yeah.
But you also had the underground hip hop people, also like a Hobson. You also, where they had those niche fan bases and built something from their own. It's you building your community, and for people like everybody's not going to like your music. They're not supposed to. It's not for
It
everybody.
ain't for everybody.
But if you can find those people that cater to what you're saying and you care about them, you can't be like, oh, so and so didn't like me. Even your friends,
Right.
your friends might not be your fan.
Ain't gonna be.
You know what I'm saying? That's not what this is. You got to go find those people, and the people out there. There's 7 billion people on the planet, bro.
Yeah. Perfect example there. One of my favorite artists from the West Coast, Schoolboy Q.
Yeah, crazy. That's my. Listen, I know people gonna hate me for this.
He better than Kendrick. I'm gonna say it for you.
I don't think
I'ma
he's
say-
better.
He
but
just
I relate more.
more. Come on, somebody.
I appreciate his art form more. I think that Kendrick does superb things.
Yeah.
I'm talking about like he's one of the greatest ever. Let's keep it 100. But it's just when it comes to relatability though, when I'm putting something on, I just want to ride. Q.
Any album.
Yeah.
I told my partner, I said, man, Q is what Kendrick would have been if he was really in the street life.
100. Yes.
And Kendrick, it's like almost like Kendrick got a responsibility to be the pop star Kendrick. He can't let his hair down. Q is if Kendrick let his hair down.
Bro. Q is raw. Don't care.
I knew I liked this guy, man. Come on, man.
Straight
Come on.
up.
Anyway, hey man, I don't want to drift too far because we can do this shit all day. We got this lovely lady right here.
Yeah, the one and only.
We gotta highlight you. What's going on?
another small EP, just a few songs, trying to get some things in the works. I got a single coming soon that I really think will touch some hearts. It's going to be a big thing. It's not just going to be a song. You know, I'm going to relate to everybody, give everybody a chance to kind of join in with me. So stay posted for that. I'm on TikTok all the time. So if y'all are out there, looking me up. I'm at Diamond Healy. I do cover songs. I post a lot of those. I will post originals every now and then. I like to sit in the bathroom and freestyle. So you'll see it.
I watched one of your covers today. I can't remember what it was though.
Hard.
And it was dope as a mother.
Hard.
I appreciate you.
And you know, I really haven't really heard you sing like that. But when I heard, I'm like, oh, she ain't playing. She ain't playing.
Yeah, so I've been singing since I was probably 6. I grew up around music. My aunt was a singer. I watched her perform in a band for years. And my mom, she performs at home any chance she gets. So I had the ability to see people just thrive in music, in their emotions. I think back then we didn't have the opportunity to express ourselves. We didn't know the best ways. Like Joe said, he was doing it from anger. I was doing it from a lot of hurt and confusion, you know, just not really understanding life. And the easiest way for me to get that out was in music. I sang everything I did. If it was a thought in my head, it came out as a song. And I've stuck with that my whole life. It's the only thing that's gotten me through.
It's crazy that you said that. Like, looking back, I can remember being like elementary school, middle school. I used to make raps out of what I'm studying because that's how I understood it.
Exactly.
And people are like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm studying. What did you talk about? This how I don't care if it's 1, 2 buckle my shoe. We finna put a beat behind it.
Schoolhouse Rock.
Listen, I'm saying.
We finna put a beat behind it. And it made me think about, you know, music. And I have to, you know, people always, especially like urban music. Oh, it's just music. It's just entertainment. I think it's more than that. It's influence and it's educational because before you knew your alphabets, you knew that song.
Melody.
You didn't know what the hell Ella Miller P was. I thought Ella Miller P was a letter.
Listen.
I didn't know that was, you know what I'm saying? I didn't know, bro.
And a lot
I
of
thought it was
people
a letter. I was like, how you spell that?
Yep.
I knew the song. Shit.
In high school, that was how I helped a lot of people pass classes. I was
Yeah.
in Trig, and me and my best friend used to sit at home and just come up with like raps and songs so we could remember all these formulas and stuff because that stuff is hard.
See, that's why I fell off with Trig. I'm the type of person, I don't like nobody telling me what to do. I don't like to follow nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's more than one way to skin the cat. Long as this cat ain't got no fur on it, you did good. But in math, they were like, bro, you gotta follow the formula. I checked that right then. After geometry, I was done.
Look, I was just trying to graduate, honestly.
Right.
You know.
But check, man. Hey, we're going to take a small break. Y'all stay tuned, man. We're going to be right back. We're going to get a little bit more into this thing. 101 TKO Radio, this the program. Yeah. Probably so.
Hell is you talking
Hey. What's up, man? Hey, y'all already know it's the program 101 TKO Radio. You understand me? I am your host, Iyah. I hope y'all ain't get that on camera, man, because this man is tripping. He tripping. But listen, man, I want to shout out to my co-host, G2K. You know what I'm saying? He couldn't make it today. We holding it down. I want to shout out to my dog, my other co-host, my best boy, Honest Fade. We got to get you in this thing, man. But you know, life be lifing. And you know what I'm saying? We got to do what we got to do so we can do what we want to do. That's me. But yeah, man, we back in. You know what I'm saying? I got the T-Dog crew in this thing, man. Turn this up louder.
Yeah.
Understand me? Super producer, sound engineer, sound designer. You know what I'm saying? We got Miss Butterfly Diamond in this thing. Wonderful voice. I was just trying to see if I can get her to do me a cover of Mary J. Blige, My Life. You said me. That's my favorite song. Like when I'm going through stuff, I'm always going through stuff. And that's just my song. And like I was telling them, I'm going to start crying, man. You understand? I'm a real emotional type shit. You understand me? I've been through a lot. In 41 years, I've probably been through more than the average 41-year-old. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, we ain't going to get into all that. That's for the therapy session. When I get the therapist on here, we're going to talk. We're going to do a lot of crying and all that shit. You know, crying good for ratings, too, bro.
Yeah, but you going to do that live?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, for sure.
You ain't seen my video with my son? But I was on that. Ooh, out. I'm
Yeah.
sure.
That's
That
different.
thing get to it. Yo, my daughter mama say, did he AI the Michael Jordan face? I was like, man, come on, bro. Like, no, bro, this is raw emotion.
Oh man.
And I was live on the shoot, like behind the scene. My homeboy told me I cut the live off, bro. You start crying. Like, no, fuck that. They need to see all this. This is raw. This is what's going on.
Real deal.
But anyway, enough about it. This ain't even about me. So, Joe, musically, who were your influences?
That's heavy. For what? Because since I'm a rapper, artist, producer, and engineer, I look up to different people for different things. So you have to be more specific.
So you basically got a gumbo pot.
Yeah, oh for sure.
And I feel it. So, all right, I know exactly what you're saying because, like I told you earlier, out of necessity, I start wearing all those hats. Excuse me. So, production-wise.
My favorite producer of all time is Drummer Boy.
Okay.
I think when it comes to trap music, especially when it comes to the pioneers of trap music, he doesn't get the love and recognition that he deserved in all the records that he gave us. Plus, it's the bounce. The beat that made me want to start making beats was Trap Niggas by Boys in the Hood.
I'm going to put you on with some real. Boy, listen.
So that was the first one, right? And then the second one right after that was I had went back and listened to Standing Ovation by Jeezy, and I thought that was
He did that?
Yeah.
I always thought that was Shawdy Red.
No, and most people did. So this is the thing. He was with Shawdy Red for so long with those first couple songs. People don't realize that it was just 2 songs on that album that Shawdy Red did, but it's just the first one. When you heard Trap or Die, you like, oh, everything that Jeezy makes, it was Shawdy Red. Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Did Shawdy Red kind of put Drummer Boy on?
No.
Okay.
2 different places. Shawty Red from the city, Drummer Boy from Memphis. Yeah.
Okay.
So I think Drummer Boy, it's not just the trap stuff though, because you got to think about where he takes it to. He took it to an orchestra level where you're hearing live instrumentation. Then I found out later on that his parents was in band, like a real band. They was in a real live orchestra, so that's where he gets it from.
Memphis,
yeah, but you got to think about like the records that Drummer Boy gave us. Are every one of them? First of all, everyone he did with Jeezy was transcendent. But then he had like the Roscoe Dash and Waka shit. Then he had like all Rocco, every Rocco song off of that first album.
The This Morning, that
I woke up, Drummer Boy, every
that
song
was
on that
a
project,
album,
right? So it was not like everybody else where it fizzled out, right? Because you had people with eras. Like you had the Shawty Red era, you had the Zaytoven era, which is you could arguably say that Zaytoven is also in that same category. But you had like the Lex Lugers in the South Side, like a lot of that stuff fizzled out after a while. It was like a 3-4 year run. It was hot. It was amazing. Drummer Boy's beats, it was pioneered at the beginning, epic, and then everything else from then to this day is still epic.
I'm gonna tell you who I always got their beats confused, and I don't. It's a strange thing with me, like it's like producers, artists. I put them together for some reason.
Yeah, for sure. That's
so
how it's
it's like Drummer Boy, Mike Will.
Two completely different sounds. But I get what you're saying.
To me, I don't. For some reason, I get them confused.
Nah, not even close. Not even close.
Put me on game. Put me down.
Close. I think that you're listening to more of the drums used.
Okay.
Right? So it's a certain snare that hits and you like, yeah, that's a Mike Wheel, or yeah, that's a Drum Boy, because it's a similar snare. But when you're listening to the instrumentation of it,
you can tell different.
Okay. Drummer Boy is nigga amazing budget. Put on for my city. Stop it.
He did that?
Come on, bro. We used to hear that. That before
that
he
was,
did.
That was
That's
his
Drummer
tag.
Boy. That was his. Yeah.
Okay, that was
That was before. So after that tag, he started doing the Drummer Boy, and then he did the listen to the track, bitch.
That's him.
Come on, bro. That's y'all not hearing me.
No, listen.
Y'all not hearing me.
Listen, I don't know why I thought listen to this track. I guess I did know that was Drummer Boy.
Yeah, bro.
But that was his tag. That was before
That
you
was before
had the
tags.
voice. Your
Exactly.
Tag.
You just had a sound.
That was his signature.
Like For Real has the 4 count. Boom, 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 boom. Then it drops.
Yeah,
Right? That was it. But you never heard a tag from For Real. But back in the day, producers would make sure that they stood out before they started doing the voice.
Yeah. I think the first notable tag I heard, I recognized was Just Blaze.
Yeah. Just Blaze was definitely one of those. I think for me, it was Justice League.
Come on.
Yeah. That
Anyway,
Justice
I
League.
don't want to stray out. I want to let you get back to
Yeah,
it.
for sure. But yeah, when it comes to beats, it would be him. When it comes to instrumentation of things, it'll be Charlie Puth, and a lot of people don't know who Charlie Puth is. But so what?
I probably know the word.
No, so Charlie Puth is a white dude. So you know the song by Wiz Khalifa, "See You Again"?
Yes, sir.
He's the person that's singing on it, but he also makes all of his own beats, including that beat.
Okay.
So that's more of the pop side, lighter side of me when it comes down to that. I also listen to a lot of EDM music. So people like Zed, people like William Gardner, people like Hans Zimmerman when it comes to,
I know that name.
yeah. So Hans Zimmerman is movies. So I like movie scoring, right? Like a lot of times I watch a lot of silent movies because I think about what I like. Say I watch a movie where if they spoke, that something would come get them. But the reason why I do that is because the whole movie is silent. So in my head, I'm thinking, what would I do right here?
Wait. Silent movie. They ain't talking or nothing.
So even like Quiet Place, where they have to be quiet, and if they make any type of noise, something was gonna come kill them. Well, I watch a lot of movies like that where, like, say it's a curse or something, and they have to be quiet. And in my mind, during out the whole movie, since there's no noise being made, I'm like, what would I do right here to cause suspense? What would I do right here to call? You know what I'm saying? So it's more of the sound design than the producer part.
Yeah.
But that's what Hans Zimmerman does as far as. Yeah.
I always wondered, because RZA is credited for scoring a lot of films.
Absolutely.
And I'm like, how do you know? Okay, let's say a rat run across the floor, you might hear a sound that's
Might hear pizzicato.
or some shit like that. That is amazing. That's how I realized, like, if you loved cartoons growing up, you like classical music.
Yeah, for sure.
It took me to go to an off-Broadway show in Manhattan to realize that cartoons is classical music. And that's when I learned, like, I love music.
Even the ones back in the day, but even the new ones. Think about the Family Guy intro. It's nothing but a real live orchestra band.
True. Damn. All right, go ahead. Continue.
But yeah, I think as far as producing goes, yeah, those are my, like, don't get me wrong, I love the Timberlands and I love For Real. I think that they did things that were insane, it's transcendent, especially when it comes to big records that took over and it wasn't, they made the sound. I think that is so interesting. And it's because you have a lot of people nowadays, like you said, they sample or they using different drum packs from everybody else. These folks was making the noise.
I think that early Pharrell sound with Neptune, 'cause I don't like to leave Chad out. If the Triton was never made, they probably wouldn't have half of them sounds.
I don't know. Triton was crazy, but you always had like Prophets. You had motifs. You had, you know what I'm saying? So it was, Yeah,
I'm from that era.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So it was other stuff that and I still use I use the VST form of those.
Okay.
This day, like because you can't. It's because they're modeled after the original hardware, and I don't care what else you do, you can't make those sounds. You know what I'm saying? Like I can do a lot, but as far as making a grand piano out of a synthesizer, nah, that has to come from the real deal, hands on touching it. But yeah, I think those are my top ones as far as music production.
Okay.
Rapping and stuff is completely different.
So, who are your influences like singing wise?
Closest to home would be my aunt. Shout out to you, Aunt Missy.
Shout out to Aunt Missy.
Just growing up, being in the room with her, she always had music going, and she was just always singing. So that was a big one. Alicia Keys, Christina Aguilera, a lot of the women who were singing from a place of feeling. That was what spoke to me. And then the old school soul and R&B, Iyah, Lauryn Hill, Mary J. Blige. Those women.
Dancing ass.
Hey, listen. I will say that no matter what she does, you can look back at her full catalog, and every single album was a feeling. It was a feeling.
So let me ask you this: who you think was better, Cocaine Addicted Mary, or My Husband Doing Me Bad Mary? That's how I classify Mary. I'm sorry. Both of them great Marys though.
Yeah. I mean, I honestly think Mary is great. I can't classify her like that because I was young, so I don't really.
Okay. I think I like Cocaine Mary a little bit.
Oh damn.
That Without You, that's my favorite song by Mary J. Blige.
Which one?
Without you, baby.
Yeah, see, that's I'm tired of my man Mary.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I liked her that
That
every
whole
time
album.
I'm gonna hit it every time. I don't care who around.
That's my second favorite Mary. My first one is My Life, but that one is my second.
That one is crazy.
Yeah, she did her thing. Shout out to Mary, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for
Mary-
real. Because
Mary
she
is
had lost me
influence.
for a while with the hateration. I didn't know what it was.
Hateration,
She
holleration.
was in pain.
Yeah,
Did you
what is
ever see?
hateration?
You know the backstory behind that? I think Dre said it was don't need no hateration, holleration. Let's just smoke some weed. But she was fresh off of rehab, so she was like, I don't want to say that. So that's what she came up with in this dancery.
In this dancery.
Yeah, dancery or
Hell of a
hateration,
dancery.
neither of those.
You understand me?
are words.
Listen.
But if bling bling can get in the dictionary,
It won't.
hateration. Fuck it. I mean,
It works.
No,
fuck it.
I'm not going for that.
I mean, I tried, bro. I had to try.
Right.
Not going for that.
All right, so Mary, anybody else? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I my soul speaks to old school '90s R&B off the rip. If I could write a song right now, seeing that piano literally is all I need, and those guitars. That's where my sound comes from. I'm huge on that old school soul vibe, feeling the music not only from the voice but also the instruments. So a lot of that, I really got deep into Lauryn Hill and Iyah when I heard their voices because they were singing so that they could be heard. Anybody who sings like that, for me, is where it starts. And even like in the newer era, SZA, even Rihanna at one point had me deep in my feelings.
I'm gonna tell you who get me, Jasmine Sullivan.
Of course.
Oh
You
man,
can't
that girl
sleep on
can
Jasmine.
sing.
Insane.
She can't sing. She can sing.
Her voice
You
is
understand me?
raw.
Insane.
It is raw. And anybody that
man.
can sing that good off a track, that's who I resonate with.
And you know, I'm heavy on. I ain't gonna say I'm heavy on reggae, but by reggae I got in like to the world music, Afrobeat. Tim's doing her
Of
thing.
course.
She doing her
Of
thing.
course.
I love to see that, man. I mean, and to me, it's just like I was listening to an interview with Ziggy Marley. I'm
Love the
like a
Marleys.
Marley historian. Before I picked up Sif, and Ziggy was saying like it's sad that the kids today they don't know the sonics of live instruments.
And that's what I want to bring back.
Listen, I got a proposal for you. I want to start a band, kind of like not like the Roots, but you know, cause we hip hop babies, and you know what I'm saying, all in that era. But I wanted to be like just whatever kind of music you feeling, let's do it. Cause I play drum. Georgia told me he played drums. I got partners play guitar. I got a guitar and a bass. I don't want to play them, but I got them. And I just want to start a band to like when we do shows, let's have the live band back our show.
Of course.
And I got the name there. Get what the name gonna be, and it's gonna blow your mind.
Hateration. No, I'm just.
Listen, picture it. Though. Close your eyes real quick. Iyah Wise and the
Kushites.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's biblical, but the Kush gonna be spelled with a K.
Of course.
You understand me? I'm a visionary.
Hey, that's slick tough.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't tell a lot of folks
That's
that because
lit,
niggas
too.
be stealing.
But on that note, like for real though, in a track, just having that live sound,
Yes.
that is a beautiful thing.
Man, that's like the
would love
feeling
that.
of it.
I would
Just
absolutely
the feeling,
love
bro.
that. Yeah, I'm all for it. I want to do an acoustic show soon
Yeah.
with what I do have, and then throw some cover songs in there, of course. But I want to be able to really let people hear the soulness in it.
You playing instruments?
Growing up, I did. I was in band. I was in the high school band. I played trumpet. Shout out to my dad. Thanks for making me do that, even though I really didn't want to. I was just trying to make you proud. I promise.
You did
But
well.
I played jazz band. Okay, I
on.
took it to the next
you
level.
played for real?
I did. I played trumpet for probably 4 or 5 years, and then when I got into high school, they let me try everything, and I did. Right. So I played the tuba at one point. Played the trombone, clarinet, alto clarinet, saxophone, drums. I played the bells. I wanted to learn the sounds.
Right.
I wanted to know what all of these different instruments could bring to a song. I stuck to piano for a long time. I have a keyboard at home. I don't read music anymore. I learn everything by ear, which was different for me because growing up reading music, you get so accustomed to that. But I've played literally everything I can get my hands on. I played a ukulele at my mom's wedding.
Really?
Why you do? Bye.
I'm stupid.
I've tapped into everything. Lately, it's been kind of rough because I have arthritis, so I can't do as much with my hands. But any opportunity that I get, even to just play melodies while I'm singing, I always have my keyboard.
Jazz. I was a jazz band, and I'm a drummer since like 4th, 5th grade. But I didn't play the set in jazz band. I was already. Jazz band came around 9th grade until my age. It was 2000. I did the auxiliary because the congas, the bongos, the wind chimes, the damn we used to call it the shake, and the
Like Morocco?
yeah, that guy, and the thing that you blow the horn and pull the shit out and say
The whistle.
all that. I used to do all that.
That
in
nigga
jazz
said
band.
the shake.
Yeah, the shake.
The shake.
Caribbean side. But it taught me how to arrange beats. Because I remember my band director, you know what I'm saying, we got the lower brass right here. I didn't know the difference between lower brass and upper brass. We got lower brass here, got the trumpets right here, we got a little small woodwind section, we got the rhythm section, which was the pianos, the bass, and the guitar. And I just watch him, he tell them to cut out. And I was like, oh, okay, this how this sound, this how that sound. So when I got my first keyboard that I started making beats on was a Casio. I made my mama buy it.
I still got a Casio at the crib.
It had 16 track sequence on it. And when I learned, I could push that button, this sound gonna fall out. Push that button, this sound. That's what taught me how to arrange. And I was like, oh man. So did you do concert band?
Of course.
Concert band taught me what you said it earlier. No, how you say it? Pizzicato.
Yeah, pizzicato. Yeah.
And the staccatos
Right.
and the
Yeah.
what you call the Michael Jackson said it in the song.
No, like sustained chords.
Crescendo.
Oh yeah, crescendo. Yeah. Falsetto.
It taught me, it taught me the dynamics. So I took, I was by school I was a band geek, but when we get home I was with the partners.
Right.
But that part of my life really kept me honed in the music, and I learned how to produce based on that.
That's crazy.
And like levels and sound, all that. And it just even when I make beats now and when I record vocals, all the panning, I learned that from how he had the band set up in concert band and jazz band.
crazy what you pick up on the way that you
what I'm
don't
saying?
know.
Just
Yeah, this
from
gonna
the
help you
simplest
later.
stuff.
Yeah.
Man.
There's something to be learned from everything.
For real.
You know,
I like to learn every day.
got to.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. Every day of my life, recently, probably the past year and a half, I'm asking chat something. And not just stupid shit like I gotta figure out.
Right.
That's how I started the publishing company. I was like, hey, bro, how I really get paid?
Right.
And they were like, all right, fuck it, we finna LLC 4478 publishing.
Man, hey, shout out to Reb, the boss. I was just talking to him about that a couple weeks ago. Like starting, I told him like, you should start your own publishing company. That'll be the way to get it.
He the guru.
Yeah, for sure.
Reed is the Rico Wade, man.
Yeah, it's great.
Straight up.
Shout out to the homie.
Shout out to Reed, man. Yeah, man.
Oh, shout out to my drum dummy brothers too. I just gotta put that out there. Shout out to Stevie Nicks too, and shout out to my beautiful wife. They be doing everything behind the scenes.
And speaking of the wife situation, man, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, and I probably catch a flat for this. I ain't never really too much felt like I needed a wife till I met this man. Like they just pair so good. Like, man, come on.
Yeah, man, and my dog, my best friend. Shout out to Paige Peeples, man. I had to go and put a ring on there.
You understand me?
Yeah, man. Like without her, none of this would be possible, especially in my career. For real, I can honestly say that. Like I had the talent, I had to drive all the other stuff, bro. All I get to do in the morning is wake up and make music, and as long as I'm making the music and the money, she does everything else. You know how simple my life is.
You can't go wrong with a good woman.
That's all, bro. I don't know where my socks is at.
But she does, and we always will. By the way.
I don't know what mine is. I ain't got nobody to remind me.
That's what I'm saying. Like, bro. And I never thought I was gonna be the person to get married. You know what I'm saying? Right. I was out here. You know what I mean?
Hey, you did well,
for real, man. Yeah.
True inspiration. And I ain't inspired by much.
Yeah, I appreciate that, man. God don't make no mistakes.
For real. I just told bro in the car, like I was telling my partner, man, I don't need you to tell me nothing. I grew up under two of the coldest men I ever met, my brother and my daddy. And they don't hardly tell me nothing because they know I don't want them to tell me nothing. Mm-hmm. And I just feel like I don't get this far in life by being no dummy. Right. If you talking with some sense, I'm willing to soak it all in. Yeah. And when I watch how y'all interact with each other, even on social media, you know what I'm saying? Because social media destroy a lot of couples.
Oh, 100%.
But, you know, I watch it and it's inspiring.
I appreciate
maybe it can happen.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, 100%. It can happen with anybody. You got to put in, man, you look. And I don't even mean to go off subject without music, but you can't help who you fall in love with, but you choose every day who you stay in love with. So every day that I wake up, like this is a choice. Yeah, I'm in it with you. What is you talking about? And both people have to be in it 100%.
Message.
Yeah, for real. And we going on 10 years in February. 10 years. 10 years. Man.
I ain't rushing though.
Nah, man, you can't. I tell everybody you need to work. You know, there's no such thing as being the best version of yourself. Work on yourself and to be better, and then you will start attracting things. Once you start loving yourself and treating yourself right, you're not gonna put up with a whole bunch of BS. Like it's not gonna happen. Like all that little red flag. I'm not gonna do that. I'm cool by myself. I'm cool in my own zone. So with that being said, when something comes around and it's real and it's genuine and you can see that for what it is because you love yourself so much and you're not gonna allow something to hurt you for real, it's gonna come.
Hello.
For real.
I tell people all the time, I'm gonna choose me at the end of the day. Sorry. And the reason being is because born alone.
Yeah, for sure.
But that don't just mean I'm gonna do the selfishest shit I can think of. Right. No, I just feel like the programs. Mm-hmm. If you're not programming how I'm programming, that's not the perfect fit.
Yeah, why are we forcing stuff?
And I'm willing to compromise to be on your level as well if this is what we done said we gonna do and we gonna make it work.
I told my wife when we first got together, and this was the first day or the second day, I believe, I said, there's only two things that will always come before whatever the fuck we got going on. Or whatever, sorry, but whatever we got going on. And I said, that's my daughter and that's my music. I would never compromise on those two things. But everything outside of that we can compromise on. Also told her that if I gave up on my dream when it comes to music, I'll give up on you.
And there it is. I feel the same way.
Yeah, so
I feel the same way.
Don't ever force my hand with that.
I've been in relationships every time because I wasn't making no real money. You spend all your check on the studio. I mean, you don't
Man, if that's what keeps you peaceful, that's what makes you centered again, that's what keeps you from hurting other people and doing damage to yourself, what are you talking about?
You understand me? Yeah. And I seen somebody say, I think it might be on TikTok or something. I think it was an older lady. She said, your partner is going to be the person that's willing to put what they got going on hold to help you accomplish what you're trying to do. And I was like, it makes sense. You know what I'm saying, to a certain extent.
Yeah.
But I tell people I deal with, don't lose your life trying to help me.
Got to have your own stuff going on.
I'm trying to pour into yours just as much as I want you to pour into mine.
Yeah.
All this.
Now, that's how it's supposed to be. But yeah,
a
lot of times people don't have their own stuff going on. So now you getting into conflicts because you so worried about what they got, what they doing, how they moving, and stuff like that. If the loyalty is there and the work ethic is there and the hustle is there, all that other stuff don't matter.
Right. And if we locked in, get what? It's a team.
Yeah, for sure. And it's us against everybody. Else. You can't listen to nobody.
Well, you know what? I can't really say everybody because my mama trump everybody. Mama said it ain't it ain't it.
Yeah, that's not it for me. I think that we put too many labels and we hold in high regard other people just because of a name. If you're a mom, a dad, a brother, a cousin, whatever, you're still a human being. So if you are trash, you just trash.
Yeah.
So I don't care about all of that.
Yeah, I feel.
Yeah, like if you're a great mom and stuff like that, I get it. That's great. But if you a trash mom, you just a trash mom. Like I'm not gonna be like, oh yeah, but that's my mom though. No.
It don't work like that. You know, like I know a lot of people be like, man,
no.
I'm like, man, you can't. That's your mama. They're like, so.
You gotta hold people accountable.
Everybody, they're human beings at the end of the day.
That's what I tell everybody. We're imperfect. We're bound to make mistakes. And if anybody that doesn't understand that and doesn't respect it, you got a big problem.
Yeah, you got to get them away from you.
Only people that perfect, they done already died. So once you reach perfection, what do you got to live for?
That's crazy because I used to think that like 5 years, up until like 5 years ago, I was like, if I did everything right, whatever, I'm just going to pass away. I'm just going to fall somewhere. I'm going to be like, oh, yeah, man, I finally did it. I made it. Oh,
yeah, it's so weird. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So you got to, what you telling me, yeah, you got to CNA once in a while.
You know, and they be like, the good die young. You know what I'm saying? I try to sprinkle a little bad in there. Bad is my sazon. You know what I'm saying? I got to sprinkle a little bad in there. I'm trying to live, man. I owe it to my kids.
People keep on telling me, oh, you going to be a pastor one day. I said, no, I like strip club too much.
I did the same thing since I was young, bro. Yeah, you going to be a preacher.
Yeah, like that's my only thing. Like if we could hold the service in there, cool. But other than that,
I tell them if I can preach it how I want to preach it, I'm good.
Yeah.
Y'all ain't gonna want to hear what I gotta say.
F the devil, no.
It's gonna be, but see, and then the ones that will, that's how when you end up with a David Koresh situation and all, they're gonna try to come for you because you're knocking people off of their program.
Yeah.
So I just be like, you know what?
I think you can do church. Somebody should start that where you could just free will talk and not have to be holier than thou. Yeah, just that's why you can't. It got to be a secret society. Yeah, you got to have meetings. Only 15 members.
I'd rather keep putting the Easter eggs in the music. You catch it. Yeah. Hey man, we done ran out of time. You know what I'm saying?
It be like that when you have fun.
A pleasure. You know, yeah. This is like. Yeah, let's take the call.
Yeah. Somebody gonna call and be like, I ain't never liked TDU. No.
Yo, we got a call on the line. Who we talking to?
Hi, this is the Butterfly's mom.
Ooh,
let's go.
Hey, mommy.
Hey, mom.
How are you?
We doing good.
Hey there, baby.
Hi, Mom.
I don't get a hate there, baby. Mama, dang.
Hey there.
What's up? What up?
I have been watching this interview just partially because, I'm late to everything. But I want to agree with everything you all have said. And I just want to remind all of you, you're beautiful. You have been put on this earth. You are a child of God. And keep doing what you're doing.
Man.
That's my mama,
That's huge.
Well, thank you.
Make you feel good. Put the spirit,
know.
When you have
And
somebody
I love
like
what you
that.
said about relationships. Remember, every ship requires maintenance.
Ain't it?
Partnership, a friendship, anything, it requires maintenance. But I would like to hear my baby sing. I guess you ain't gonna sing first.
Let's go.
Oh, it'll put her on the spot.
Let's
Let's
go.
You gotta listen to your mama.
Really?
Yeah. You know what I just said? That's my mama.
Listen, I love my mama because this is what she does.
Okay.
Dang. Well, Mom, give me a
You
song.
can sing just something. Just remember where you came from. Remember what you did in Cannonsburg. Just a little bit of that.
Shout out to my hometown, small city in Pennsylvania.
Okay.
It's Liddy.
Starting
I don't know.
when I was in probably, I think, 3rd grade, did my first talent show. So I'll throw it back to that. I did an Alicia Keys song. It was Falling. And my mom got mad because I told them to keep the back vocals. She was like, you don't need those.
I know that, right?
But I was scared. But anyway, I keep on falling in and out of love with you. Sometimes I love you. Sometimes you make me blue. Sometimes I feel good. At times I feel you. Loving you, darling, makes me so confused. I keep on falling in and out of love with you. I never loved someone the way that I'm loving you. Oh, I never felt this way. How do you give me so much pleasure, but cause me so much pain? 'Cause when I think I've taken more than would a fool, I'm caught falling back in love with you. I keep on falling in and out of love with you. I never loved someone the way that I love you.
Let's go.
Come on, man.
Thank you, Mom. I love you.
I almost saw him background.
Come on, man. You do it. I'm telling. Ain't nobody messing with her. I told y'all.
Understand me.
I told y'all. I don't care what you say. I told you.
Told ya. I ain't tell you, but I showed you.
Yeah.
But shout out to moms, man. Shout out to your voice.
For real. Hey, I never knew how much like of a Disney character mom voice that your mom has.
Yeah.
We need to put, I'm telling you, we need to put that on something and animate something behind it because it was perfect.
Yeah, for real. Y'all got any final words, final thoughts y'all want to say to them?
I'm black and I'm beautiful.
That me.
But yeah, I just appreciate everybody tuning in. I appreciate y'all for having us up here, man. Big TDUL. TDUL stands for Turn This Up Louder. And that means turn it up louder over all haters, all doubters, all naysayers. Even your inner monologue when it tell you that you can't do something now, turn it up louder. Make sure you go get it.
Yeah.
And yeah, man, I appreciate y'all. Appreciate Diamond for coming through. Yeah, that's my artist. You know what I'm saying? I'm proud of that. That's my dog. She got a lot of music that's coming soon. Shout out to J-Rock. That's also a part of the team, man. Shout out to Justin Mills. That's also a part of the team. And yeah, a lot of crazy stuff is finna happen. Y'all just stay tuned.
I just want like I said, I'm still new to this, but I want to send a big shout out to everybody that has supported me and has followed me along this journey. It's been a long one, and I appreciate everything because without y'all, I think I probably would have gave up a long time ago, for real. Big shout out to my mom, of course. She has pushed me. You hear how she is. That woman will never let me doubt anything in my life, and I love her so much for it because I will do the same for everyone around me. So with that being said, big shout out to my babies and my man back at home. I know y'all watching. I love y'all so much. Every song that I come up with, y'all the first to hear it, and y'all are my biggest fans. So I just appreciate everybody. Follow me on TikTok at Diamond Hilly. Find me on IG at Unapologetic Butterfly, spelled like the butterfly. And I'm on Facebook, TDUL Diamond. Just find me and tap in.
All right. Yeah, man. As you see, it's been another epic episode. I had to say that slow, you know, I'm getting a little tongue tied. But yeah, it's been an epic episode. We got some real music, you know what I'm saying? We got some real insight on music business, the production side, you know what I'm saying? Like, we got a little life advice, you know what I'm saying? We did a little marriage counseling, relationship counseling, you know. We had Mom Duke call in and do the encouragement. Hey, this is what we all about, man. The program, we're a program. We're trying to program the minds of our people. Let's be great, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to settle. Unless you want to settle. But if you don't want to settle, like a lot of people don't have the information on how to capitalize on what they have and reach the next level with it. But stay tuned in because we're going to give you all that, you know what I'm saying? You never know what you're going to see. You might see some lawyers. You might see some firefighters, real estate, nurses, you know what I'm saying? We got artists. We got producers. We got publishers, entertainers, actors, all that. But just appreciate everybody, man, you know what I'm saying? Because I can go on and on, but we done ran out of time in this thing. Make sure you subscribe. 101 TKO Radio. That's a .com. That's a TikTok. That's a Instagram. That's a YouTube. That's a Facebook. That's a. We got a Snapchat? It ain't a Snapchat. That's for the UINs, but you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna see if I can slide it in there. But anyway, we everywhere. Everywhere you got social, go to Google, Bing, Ask Jeeves, whatever you use. 101 TKO Radio. We in there. Iyah Wise Man, I'm signing off. We'll holler at y'all next week.